Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, sweet girl? Hmm? Alright, here we are. Alright guys, well, check this out. We got our new secondary coil in the mail today. Pretty cool. So, what we're gonna do now, where that coil goes is right here where this one is. We're gonna replace that one. We gotta get the flywheel off, get the stator off, then we can get the coil off. Then we'll get the new coil on, probably have to solder a couple of wires, bolt the stator back on, put the flywheel back on, and kinda see what's going on with the lights and everything. I've been kind of going through and just seeing what we got going on here so far. So since the coil down here is bad and it's not producing the 6 volts that we need to go into this yellow wire here, all I did was, for test purposes, wire in our 6-volt battery that we already have. So now what we can do is check this out. We already know the neutral light's working, but check it out. The rear light is working now. And also our light switch is working, so check this out. The backlight comes on. See that backlight come on? Let me turn the neutral light off. So that's pretty cool. And then if we go to high beam, the high beam light indicator comes on. So pretty cool. Once we get that coil replaced, we'll get 6 volts into the yellow wire, and that should take care of our lighting system. And one other thing with our headlight here, I think our headlight's bad. I think we got a bad bulb. It's not coming on. But I found a replacement on, of course, Amazon. 15 bucks. That should be here in a couple of days. While we're waiting for that, we do have the new coil. So let's go ahead and start the install on this guy. I'm excited for this. All right, y'all. And don't mind the mess. I've been meaning to kind of straighten this up. It's getting a little bit cluttered over here. There we go. There we go. Let's get my impact driver. There we go. Sweet. Cool. Let's see if we can get these off here. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if these were gonna be really stuck or not. There we go. Alright, those are the same size. Alright, so we got that loose. Let's see if we can get this guy off. Wow. Just a little bit. Let that soak for a minute. Ooh. Wow, I'm surprised. Alright, so here's the new coil. So we'll have 3 wires that we need to solder. New one. And compare that with the old one. Looks pretty good. Looks the same to me. Alright guys, I'm gonna disconnect the stator and then we'll move all of this over to the workbench. That'll be easier to work with. Let's do that. Come over here to the right side and just disconnect this one. Get the neutral indicator wire off. Don't lose that screw. go. Alright guys, well, we've got the old coil taken off here. Got all the wires disconnected from the stator. So that is all looking good and ready to go. And then we have our brand new coil right here, ready to go. I've also got the wires, a couple of these wires labeled, so that way we don't get them mixed up. But yeah, I think we're ready to go here. We've got the electrical solder, got the soldering gun here, and I think we are ready to move forward here. So without further ado, let's start soldering. This one runs like under there. And these kind of go down there. And then that sits. Alright, I think that's gonna work. Obviously, if you can't tell, I'm not the best solderer person, but I think we're gonna be able to get the job done. This isn't something I do very often, so it's not gonna be the prettiest, but it should be okay. Alright, we'll get the rest of these, and then I'll bring you guys in when we finish these up. This is gonna take a while. Alright guys, well, I think we got it here. So we had to solder this little piece here. Let's see, the yellow wire for our power is soldered right there. We got that connected. And that one's running back behind there. Then we've got these two. I went ahead and wrapped some electrical tape around those. And that's all of them there. And got it screwed into place there. So we are ready to reinstall this stator. Kind of get everything hooked back up and fire up the motor. See what happens. Alright guys, let's do that. Goes. There we go. Alright, neutral indicator is back in place. There we go. Alright, I think there's a little bit of gas in here. We don't want to do this for long. It's getting late. Dog's barking. Alright, neutral lights on. Let's see what happens here. Sweet. High beam indicators on. That's good. And then it goes out and cut the motor. Perfect. My buddy Jason Crocker and I have been texting. Check this out. Hopefully you guys can kind of see this.
Holy cow!
Man, that is awesome. Jason and I have been texting back and forth trying to diagnose that Glaston that he's got there. Lo and behold, he got it running. That is awesome. I told him to check the points. It has a points system, just like on the Enduro here. He said they were dirty, he cleaned them up, and it helped him get sparks, so very cool. I'm pumped that he's getting into motors now. Jason, big dog, if you're watching, I'm proud of you, man. Alright guys, well, the new light bulb has arrived. And as you can see, it is a little big. I got the wrong size. This is the 7-inch. And what we needed was the 5-inch. A little big there. But it does connect and it actually works. Let me open up the garage doors and I'll show you. Check this out. Alright guys, today is just not my day. We tried to kick it over when we did that, and I should have known better. We shook the bike, the light fell off on the floor and cracked it. So that's good. I don't even know if this light works now. On a positive note though, this was one of the rare no return refunds on Amazon. We actually do not have to return this to get our money back. That's really good because obviously we cannot return that. All right, now I've got it on something. Now let's try this again. Moment of truth. There we go. Alright guys, we got her 100% reassembled here. We actually, if you can't tell, took her out for a little ride. She's a little bit dirty, but not completely filthy. Went ahead and put the existing headlight back on until we get the new one in. That one won't be here for about a week or so, and I didn't want to wait that long to keep riding this machine. We'll swap that out when the new one gets here. The new coil is working. I don't know if I've told you guys this or not, but I found a cover on eBay. It's actually where your spare tools will go, right in there behind that. So pretty cool. Got the pegs cleaned up, got the passenger pegs cleaned up a little bit there. And yeah, I think we are officially done with this girl. Well, actually two things. A rear light bracket and then the headlight, of course. But other than those two things, I'll probably touch base with y'all when the headlight comes in. But other than that, I think we are officially done with the Enduro here. I thought about doing a full restoration on her, but I kind of want to ride it around and get it dirty and enjoy it, what it was meant for, to be ridden on and get dirty. If I did a full restore, I just probably wouldn't want to ride it around it as much. I think we're gonna leave it as is. Alright y'all, let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this Enduro series, and until next time, peace. Take it easy.